Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Black swap. Blue check. Hey, go.
Here's Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Allen. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ready. Ready.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down, Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And good space right there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And Young's throw there incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Third and short yardage, Young. Open man is Mingard, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
By Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Free!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Young will set to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. They moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 10.
60 vices.
Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to get position in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get the turnover past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He's got Mingo. And they move this all the way down to the 9. On play action, Young. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Ready.
To throw, Young. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the foot.
Traffic, turbulence, people around you. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took...
3. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's fast in the open field. But, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield. But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his run back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to
field across the 45 before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first.
We're on the run.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Right there.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go for it. Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Young going to move them around.
At the Lions' 45-yard line.
Hey, go Fury. Hey,
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Panthers, first down.
Now Young. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. To throw is Young on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
ready.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Set.
from the shotgun. It's Young. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in court. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Hooker on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
Hooker now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos!
Now Hooker. A short one there to Freiermuth. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're able to build on things here with a field goal, but the question is how much longer can they really rely on their defense to pitch a shutout?
That's a great question, because the guys on the other sideline are saying, give us the ball. We want another shot at this. So yes, tight game. He'll take the 3. But this game, it's far from over.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Young. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Hooker now off play action.
And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This out quickly to Williams.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Viking 18. Check. Let go.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd and 3. Hooker's going to throw it. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Come on,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Off the play fake, Young.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Young looks to throw on first down. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In motion right is Mingo.
Dancing to his left. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Set, go. Ready?
That's caught by Mingo, right side. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Fight, 97.
Young will set to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Here we go.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Set.
Now here's Young. Touchdown, Panthers. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Lion.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin puts it up. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Allen. There's a nice move, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. He's on his way. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. This is 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays up in quick succession if they can.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a live racket. It's 3rd and 5. Hooker to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Hooker. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Panthers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Lions,